Good morning. My name is Dr. Brad Kowaleski, and I'm the Director of Student Affairs here at Penn State Brandywine, and I'm honored to serve as your Master of Ceremonies today. In just a few moments, our ceremony will begin. We're excited to host our Fall 2021 Commencement on campus today. Right? That's worth hearing. In keeping with Penn State's proud academic heritage, we want to make sure our commencement ceremony is a meaningful and enjoyable one for all our graduates and guests. Additionally, with the COVID-19 pandemic continuing, your health safety are especially important to us. So let me take a moment to share a few public health guidelines and ceremonial occasion reminders with you. Please keep your mask on and remain in your seat throughout the ceremony. Should you require assistance at any point, ushers wearing blue blazers or golf shirts are there to assist you. A professional photographer will be taking photos of the graduates as they walk across the stage. The company, Grad Images, will be contacting you with information about how to order the photographs. We ask that you please hold your lively cheers and applause until the last graduate from each academic program walks across the stage. Every family wants to be able to hear their graduate's name. Finally, please take a moment to silence your cell phones. And now, please stand for pomp and circumstance in the procession of our Fall 2021 graduates. Thank you. You may be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce Fatimata Bintu Dunfa, a member of our class of 2021, for the recognition of the flags. Fatimata graduated in August with a Bachelor of Science degree in biology. She is currently working for a pharmaceutical company and plans to attend medical school in the near future. Please join me in welcoming Fatimata.
Thank you, friends and family, for coming here to celebrate our graduates today. Our American flag is more than a national symbol. Whether our banner is referred to as stars and stripes, or the red, white, and blue, the colors of our flag have significance representing valor, perseverance, and justice. These values are reflected in our Penn State values, which are integrity, respect, responsibility, discovery, excellence, and community. Our American flag also represents to many a life lived in service to this country. We have one veteran among us today, Joanne Levin, who answered the call to serve. She's wearing a red, white, and blue entwined honor cord. Our student veterans have sacrificed so that we may have the opportunity to attend higher institutions like Penn State. You may have noticed the flags of several nations around the world flying on our lampposts across campus lawn today. These flags are to honor Brandywine's international students who have come to us from about 60 countries. These flags also represent the many host nations around the world to which our students and faculty travel through our global programs. Our international students travel thousands of miles to be educated right here in media at Brandywine, Penn State. It is an impressive journey. These flags that brighten our campus are the banners of other countries, but the students who identify with them are here, making a difference, enriching our campus life, right here in the greater Philadelphia region. I would like to add one more acknowledgement of country. We acknowledge that this land in the Delaware Valley is the traditional land of the Lenape people, and that we respect their spiritual relationship with their country. We acknowledge that the complex histories of displacement, genocide, and assimilation that have contributed to our current circumstances. We acknowledge that the Lenape cultures and heritage beliefs are still as important to the living Lenape people today. We express gratitude and appreciation to the Lenape and honor that they have been living and working on the land from time immemorial. As stewards to this land, it is our responsibility to uphold the lessons in history as we educate the bright young minds and the next generation of leaders. At this time, please rise for our national anthem, performed by Jemima Mwaba, class of 2021, followed by Lift Every Voice and Sing, performed by the Brandywine Music Association.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, brave, brave. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you once again to Jemima and the Brandywine Music Association. We are extremely grateful for your talents. It is now my honor to introduce our Chancellor, Dr. Marilyn J. Wells.
Welcome, graduates, families, friends, alumni, and distinguished guests. We are now officially convened for the Fall 2021 Commencement at Penn State Brandywine. Commencement is a grand day. This is your day. Go on and cheer. See, we made you wait outside a little bit in the cold so you'd be fired up when you came in here. I would like to now introduce members of our platform party and honored guests. Please stand as I call your name. Dr. Vipka Strail, Director of Academic Affairs, our academic officer. Dr. Brad Kowaleski, our Master of Ceremonies for today and Director of Student Affairs. Dr. Stephen Sambala, our Commencement Marshal and Distinguished Professor of Political Science. Steve, I was counting up, I think this is about my 75th commencement ceremony, but I think you have a few on me. Dr. Michael Yaturo, Chair, Penn State Brandywine Faculty Senate and Associate Professor of Mathematics. Mr. Jonathan Savage, Class of '82, President, Penn State Brandywine Advisory Board and Vice President, Pennoni Associates Incorporated. And Mr. Devin Zuchek, Class of '08, President, Board of Directors of our Penn State Brandywine Alumni Society and Software Architect and Senior Development at Cadmium. You may be seated. I would like to introduce additional members of our Penn State Brandywine Advisory Board who are here this morning. Their presence indicates their deep commitment to you, our graduates, and all of our campus. Vinnie Citarelli, Assistant Superintendent, Garnet Valley School District. Michael Gamble, Practice Business Manager at Alex Brown. And Jerry Parsons, Chairman, CTDI. And I would like to introduce now the members of our Chancellor's Council in addition to Vipka and Brad. Dr. Margaret Batchelor, Director of Workforce and Innovation and Senior Director of Statewide Continuing Education and Workforce Development. Bobby Caprice, Chair of our brand new Brandywine Staff Advisory Council and also our Director of Athletics. Dr. Nicola DeFranzo Heitzer, Director of Enrollment Management. Justin DiMatteo, Director of Information Technology Services and keeping everything going A+ this morning. He's in the I should say, along with his team. Sergeant Felicia Gee, Brandywine Station Commander, University Police and Public Safety. Marlene Livingstone, Director of Development and Alumni Relations. Bill Tyson, Director of Strategic Communications. And Vippi Yee, whom you just heard with the Brandywine Music Association, is our Rosenberg Director, Center for Ethics and Civic Engagement. I would like to now, and importantly, recognize our world-class faculty at Penn State Brandywine. I've been at a few universities, and they are truly extraordinary. Teaching excellence is clearly a hallmark at Penn State Brandywine. You, our faculty, have cared for, taught, advised, encouraged, and pushed our class of 2021 to be here this morning. You have mentored our graduates in research, capstone projects, and internships. Please stand now so our graduates can give you a big roar. I can assure you they uphold academic rigor at every turn, and your degrees are well earned. And now I would like to thank our dedicated Brandywine staff. Your work shines in many ways to our students and to our campus. Many are here this morning working to give our graduates and your guests a commencement to remember. Please wave so we can wave back and recognize you. And to our fall 2021 graduates, let me be amongst the first to congratulate you. Each generation has its defining moments, and for you, it's the COVID-19 pandemic. You have demonstrated your grit and determination. You exemplify our Penn State Brandywine vision. Penn State Brandywine will be a leader in student success, known for educating students to become respected professionals, leaders, creators, alumni, and citizens. Just yesterday, we shared our holiday video greetings. And one of the lines in that video greeting is, "Our students tell our story." In just a few moments, you're going to hear each of the graduates' names be called to walk across the stage and receive their degrees. But let me tell you just a few of the stories behind each of these graduates and their degrees. Our graduates are entering careers from business to engineering, technology to communications, and many more. Several of our graduates are headed to prestigious graduate and professional schools. Graduates, if your next step in your journey is graduate or professional school, be that in January or next fall, or a few years from now, please stand so we can cheer for you. There we go. This morning, we take pride in our very first graduate in two of our newest degree programs. Our very first graduate in cybersecurity analytics and operations, Hu Wong Fan, is already training for his new position with the Department of Homeland Security in Washington, D.C. He's in such high demand that he was unable to join us this morning. Hu Wong, along with other graduates in cybersecurity, are prepared to protect our digital information from cyber attack through cyber defense strategies. Hu Wong is already at work protecting us. We also have our first graduate in project and supply chain management, Cal Peterson. Cal is also graduating with a major in business and earned Penn State's Enterprise Resource Planning with SAP certificate. Cal and other project and supply chain management graduates are prepared to design and operate complex management systems, including managing critical components in organizational supply chains. As you know, this degree could not be more timely and relevant with all we have witnessed with what the pandemic has done to our supply chains. 10 Brandywine graduates are also earning minors in the fields of biology, business, human development and family study, psychology, security and risk analysis, and homeland security. The major with a minor makes some powerful credentials that our employers are high demand. Many of our graduates are beginning their careers with their very first professional position as a result of their internships. For example, information sciences and technology graduate Frank Smith will begin his professional position with Lockheed Martin right away in January, where he interned this past summer and fall. You were already introduced to Jemima Mwaba earlier this morning. In addition to her amazing vocal talent, I don't know about you, but I was getting chills up and down my spine. She is also an award-winning student leader on campus. She received the Jackson Williams Award for Cross-Cultural Understanding and the Individual Leadership Award for her leadership roles with the Nittany Christian Fellowship, the Multicultural Club, the Step and Dance teams, and the Black Student Union. Wow. She has lived in Orchard Hall since its grand opening in fall 2017 and has served as a resident assistant, or RA, since spring 2020, assisting students living in the residence halls through the pandemic. At Penn State Brandywine, we also take great pride in our athletics and student athletes who excel academically as well as athletically. One of our scholar athlete graduates, Dean Kane, was a member of our very first Pennsylvania State University Athletic Conference championship men's basketball team in 2017-2018. After 1 year at University Park, he returned to Brandywine to complete his information sciences and technology degree. He also interned at Penn Engineering. Let me go on just a bit more. We would also like to recognize 6 of our graduates, David Michael Deloso, Scott Exler, Saritha Germany, Fatimata Bintu Danfa, Graham McAllister, and Amanda McGill, who began their college education at Delaware Community College and then continued their pathway to their bachelor's degree by transferring to Penn State Brandywine. Along their journey, 3 of these graduates, David, Scott, Saritha, earned their associate's degree. Our growing relationship with our good neighbor, Delaware County Community College, indicates our shared commitment to expanding opportunities and pathways for students in our region. We are so proud of all of our transfer students and the many pathways to Penn State Brandywine's commencement stage. And finally, one more story of growth, tenacity, and success. Elizabeth Oliver began her Penn State journey in 2013, and after trying different campuses and courses of study for several years, decided to take a break. She kept in touch with her advisor, Michael Sturm, who told her she could always come back and rewrite her story. She did just that. In 2018, she returned to Brandywine as a focused student using campus's resources to her advantage. She continued to be successful through remote learning when the pandemic began. By her final semester, she was interviewing and receiving job offers and is now considering grad school. She persevered, and at Brandywine, we've been honored to witness her to survive and thrive. I could go on and on with each of these stories, but you could see the depth and breadth of the stories behind each of these graduates. Each of your stories are uniquely special and uniquely yours. We can't wait to see what's next for you. Make sure you visit us during homecoming next fall and update us on your adventures. We love keeping in touch with our graduates. Just this morning, I met Kalisha Jackson, one of our graduates from May, who is here to cheer on Jemima, so we're always happy to see our graduates back. Graduates, I have one last ask for you, and family members, you can remind them and push them to do this. If you've not yet completed your first destination or graduate survey, please do so right away. Well, not right now, but later today. As an incentive, you will receive a $25 gift card. This isn't one out of so many will get a gift card. You complete it, you get the $25 gift card. That's important because we want to add your success to our Brandywine story. Speaking of pride and accomplishments, our Penn State Brandywine Advisory Board is a distinguished group of more than 20 business and community leaders who provide unwavering support for you and our campus. And so it is now my honor to invite Mr. Jonathan Savage, President, Penn State Brandywine Advisory Board, to the podium.
Good morning, academic leaders, faculty, staff, graduates, and guests. I'm pleased to be here this morning. I also wanted to thank my fellow colleagues from the advisory board for coming as well. Certainly stand in good stead, and I'm so happy to have you all here. The legal corporate body of the Pennsylvania State University and its Board of Trustees. This is the entity that, by our charter, is given complete responsibility for the governance, welfare, and all other interests pertaining to our university. Whatever responsibilities are delegated, ultimate authority rests with the board. Chancellor Wells, shortly you will confer upon these students the degrees they have earned, and boy have you earned them. By the virtue of the authority vested in and approved by the Board of Trustees of the Pennsylvania State University, I authorize you, as a designee of the President, to confer on each of these candidates the degree earned, as certified by the appropriate college faculty and dean. Graduates, the Penn State degree, which you have worked so hard to earn, will be the key to unlock many doors of opportunity and allow you to expand your mind and contribute to the communities at large. I hope you are proud of what you have achieved and excited for the challenges and experiences that lie ahead. On behalf of the Penn State Brandywine Advisory Board, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to you all. Now it's my turn to do this. We are. Come on, a little better. We are. We are. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan. Not only is our advisory board exceptionally dedicated and hardworking, they're also exceptionally fun. And Jonathan and all of the board members, I really enjoy having you to work with. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Wiebke Strahl, Director of Academic Affairs, our academic officer.
Good morning and welcome. We would like to honor the resilient class of 2021, graduating after spending nearly 2 full academic years during a pandemic. One of the reasons today's commencement ceremony is significant is because our speakers are graduating students. For the past 21 months, our fall class of 2021 has demonstrated resilience, flexibility, and a determination to graduate. We honor their years of dedication and tenacity by showcasing our very own students throughout the ceremony. Our first student speaker this morning is Kristen Haratunian. Kristen is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Communications. She's currently a development and alumni intern at Care and Treatment Center and may continue her work there after graduation. Kristen?
Okay, hello everybody. Hello. Let me pull this up here. So, I am so grateful. Again, my name is Kristen Haratunian, and I want to share a story with you all about a little girl. A girl who was highly ambitious. She was athletic, kind, funny, or so she thought, and wanted nothing more than to just be a good person. She wanted to make everyone proud of her academic and social accomplishments. She had dreams to become something special in this world. She grew up in Glen Mills with her mother, father, and 2 older brothers in what appeared to be a very quote-unquote normal family. But there were pieces in her life that she didn't share with many people, if anyone at all. See, this girl was loving, caring, and had a bright future. But she also took care of her mother most of her childhood as her mother struggled with alcoholism and anorexia. The young girl learned how to take care of herself earlier than a child ever should. But she never showed her true feelings. On the outside, she acted like everything was fine. On the inside, she felt completely alone. She was 11 when her mother had passed. Only a year later, at age 12, she turned to substances that she thought would help ease the pain, confusion, and devastation that she felt. As the years went on, she followed in her mother's footsteps. She slipped into her own addiction and mental health issues. The flame that burned so bright once upon a time dwindled until it was almost burnt out. That little girl was me. And this is a part of my story, but it's only a part. If we stop at the most difficult parts of our stories, we won't get to see how things could have worked out. At age 17, with my family's support, I was able to get into drug and alcohol treatment. I changed high schools so I could receive the support I needed into a smaller academic environment, and this school was called the Bridgeway School. It's the only recovery high school in Pennsylvania. I started going to support meetings for people who not only struggled with addiction, but learned to live with it and thrive. I still worried that college might be beyond my reach. Was I college material? Whatever that means. I overcame my fears and submitted an application to Penn State Brandywine, where my 2 brothers attended for their first 2 years. I started my first semester. I was about 1.5 years into my sobriety. I felt as if I was a newborn deer, just trying to find my feet. I'll never forget walking into my very first class, sitting right up front with all my color-coordinated pens and notebooks. I wanted so badly to be the best student, to get all the A's, and just to do the best that I could on every paper. As the semesters went on, I not only found my footing, but I started to think of a future for myself. Instead of just wanting to get the A's, I yearned for a purpose and a calling. Today, I can tell you that through Penn State and my recovery, I have found my calling, my North Star. I learned how to use my experiences to help others. While a Brandywine student, I have had the opportunity to share my story with tens of thousands of kids and adults in 8 different states through the Minding Your Mind organization. Every time I stand on a stage and share my personal story, it lights my spirit on fire. I'm showing people that they never have to be alone again. When I share openly and honestly, I'm not just helping others, I'm helping that little girl heal and have her voice heard. When we're vulnerable and put our hearts out there, something magical happens. In my wildest dreams, I never thought I would be standing here in a cap and gown, about to say that I am a Penn State graduate. I now know that I was put on this earth to help people. I can confidently say that as I reach any goal, I can achieve any dream. To my classmates, we get the opportunity to leave here with gratitude, with kindness, and with an open heart to all the opportunities that present themselves to us. I wish all of you to find your purpose, to find your North Star. Thank you.
Thank you, Kristen. I got goosebumps. Next, we will hear from Casey Sider. Casey is graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in psychology and a minor in human development and family studies. She has been part of the Active Minds Club at Brandywine. She plans to pursue a career in human resources or a similar field and attend graduate school. Casey?
Hello, everybody. Good morning. All right. We all have our own unique path that has brought us where we are. Penn State likes to refer to it as our Penn State story. And I'm about to say something that may sound familiar to some of my fellow graduates. My name is Casey Sider, and this is my Penn State Brandywine story. It starts off in August of 2017, move-in day. I was moving into Orchard Hall, and I was a part of the first group of students to be able to call it home. But I'm getting ahead of myself. First, I had to make it there. After driving over 1,000 miles with my mom and all of my things in a car with no air conditioning, from my home in Florida to my dad's house in Pennsylvania, we arrived with a day to prepare for the start of my first year. I thought I had been through the worst of it, and the rest of my move-in experience would be easy. But the morning of the move, while wrapping up a shower, a water pipe was accidentally broken. So that resulted in rinsing the shampoo out of my hair at the speed of light and no water for the rest of the morning. Also, a slightly unhappy dad. Finally, after what felt like forever, but was just 11 a.m., I was on the way to Penn State Brandywine. We were in the clear when the battery in the car that just drove up the East Coast died. With a quick repacking of all my belongings into another car, maybe now we will make it there. The events that occurred in the day so far did not help my nerves. I wanted a lot from my time in college. I wanted new experiences, I wanted to learn, make friends, be part of a community, and much more. Luckily for me, the rest of my move-in day was a breeze, thanks to the help of staff, students, and my family. I was all moved in and ready to begin this new chapter. Each of our journeys to Penn State may have been different, but once we arrived on campus, we all had at least one thing in common. We are Penn State. Throughout my years here, I have accomplished what I originally hoped for and much more. Through the personal connections I have made with my professors and the opportunities the campus has given me, I was able to explore, grow, and learn in my major and my life. We have values at Penn State: integrity, respect, responsibility, discovery, excellence, and community. Through the early mornings and late nights of hard work that all of us had during our time as students, I feel I was able to understand these values and the roles they play. Integrity, respect, and responsibility go hand in hand, for you must have respect to have integrity and integrity to have respect. This is shown through the relationships you form in and out of school. Discovery at Brandywine can be as simple as finding a club that sparks your interests or searching for what a classmate wrote in a discussion post. Brandywine has many opportunities to discover not only what our community has to offer, but what the world has to offer. Excellence can be defined as the quality of being outstanding or extremely good. As we sit here today, I feel we have achieved excellence, or at least come pretty close. Through the ups and downs of today's world, facing unknown, transitioning to online, and having to learn Zoom with our professors, I think it is safe to say we are excellent. And more importantly, excited to delete Zoom from our computers. I would like to take a moment to thank my mom, my family, and my friends, who all played a part in helping me get where I am today, and to congratulate us, the class of 2021. I would like to finish today by asking a question Michelle Obama once asked students. Who are you going to be? And if you'll notice, I'm not asking, what are you going to do, but who are you going to be? I can say with confidence, I am a person with integrity and respect. I look for new opportunities and chances to grow. I strive for excellence, and I am a part of the Penn State community. Thank you.
Thank you, Casey. And I would ask for one more round of applause for our outstanding students, Casey and Kristen. At Penn State, we regard outstanding scholarship as deserving of high public recognition. Today, we recognize members of the fall class of 2021 who are graduating with scholastic distinction. These students are in the top 12% of their graduating class in their respective colleges. If you are present this morning, please stand as I call your name. Graduating magna cum laude and wearing a blue honor cord, Kyle Peterson, Frank Smith, and John Patrick Vilitsky. Let's give them a round of applause. You may be seated. And now it is the moment for which we have been waiting for. Will all degree candidates please rise? That's all of you. Yes. Chancellor Wells, I present to you as worthy and approved candidates for the undergraduate degrees. They have met the academic requirements of the university for such degrees.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Penn State Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree or degrees which you have earned. In testimony of this, you will receive a diploma admitting you to all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities of your respective degree or degrees. Graduates, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left. You may now be seated. And I must admit, I'll share this with everyone, as I was standing out back this morning waiting to join the procession, I noticed not only are there tassels now on the left, but I think these graduates are sporting quite a few pairs of brand new shoes. So they look fine from top to bottom. As the candidates for each degree are presented, will the faculty marshal of the respective program please come forward? Graduates, please follow your faculty marshal and come forward to be recognized as your name is called by Dr. Strail. Mr. Devin Zuchek, president of the Penn State Brandywine Alumni Society, representing the Penn State Alumni Association, will greet the graduates as they leave the platform.
Will the candidates for Bachelor of Science degree from Barron College, Capital College, and the College of Liberal Arts please rise? Assistant Director of Academic Affairs, Patricia Hillen, will escort the candidates. I present the candidates for Bachelor of Science in Finance from Barron College. Joseph L. McGarvey. Graduating with dual majors in finance from Barron College and economics from the College of Liberal Arts, Ayush Muhan. I present the candidate for Bachelor of Science for Marketing from Capital College, Joanne Levin. I present the candidate for Bachelor of Science for Organizational Leadership from the College of Liberal Arts, Jennifer Siegfried. Now we will call forward graduates who have completed baccalaureate degrees in the University College. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Biology please rise? Professor Charles Halou will escort the candidates to the stage. I now present Zubaita Ahmed. Fatimata Bintu Danfa. Ali Hassan Mian. Max No. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Business please rise? Professor Julie Stanton will escort the candidates. Savannah Cudahy. Matthew Leo Fontana. William Raymond King. Paige Kolzer. Amanda McGill. Marsalis Mitchell. Jemima Dalitsu Kaluba Mbaba. Completing dual majors in business and project and supply chain management, Kyle Nathaniel Peterson. And Peyton Christopher Stretch. All right. Will the candidate for the Bachelor of Arts in Communication, Arts and Science please rise? Associate Teaching Professor Joshua Phillips will escort the candidate. I now present Jeffrey David Eckert, Jr. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Communications please rise? Associate Professor Susan Fredericks will escort the candidates. I now present Shania Shakira Coleman. Kristen E. Haratunian. Tyler Jordan. Marie Nicole Shoemaker. Nicholas John Spaventa. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Human Development and Family Studies please rise? Assistant Teaching Professor Michael Sturm will escort the candidates. I now present John Kristen Chircheri. Sarah Marie Dickey. Elizabeth N. Oliver. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Information Sciences and Technology please rise? Lecturer Nanette D'Imperio will escort the candidates. Joseph Oliver Collins. Dean Kane. Graham McAllister. Manuel Ortiz. Roy Ellen Risley III. Fazia Salahuddin. Frank Smith. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts and Science degrees in Psychology please rise? Associate Teaching Professor Joshua Marquardt will escort the candidates. Miko Allen. Alyssa Bob. Brendan C. Hughes. Megan Ellen. Alexis Faith Franco. Saritha Germany. Vincent T. Nguyen. Chantal Brianna Sortima. Casey Bell Sider. John Patrick Velitsky. Madeline Eve Willis. Will the candidate with an associate degree in business administration please rise? Professor Julie Stanton will escort the candidate. I now present Kevin Griswold. This concludes the conferral of degrees this morning. Congratulations, class of 2021.
At this time, I will ask Mr. Devin Zuchek, class of 2008, to come address our new graduates.
Thank you, Brad. Congratulations, graduates. I'm Devin Zuchek, president of the Brandywine Alumni Society Board. The Penn State Alumni Association celebrates your successes and welcomes you into a proud network of Penn Staters. Your alumni association is powered by pride. More than 174,000 alumni and friends like you keep their connection to our world-class university strong through membership in the Penn State Alumni Association. Today, on behalf of the Alumni Association, I'm honored to share a graduation gift to you, a one-year free membership in the Alumni Association. Your membership keeps you in touch with Penn State and connects you with more than 300 geographically dispersed alumni chapters, interest groups, and college and campus societies. No matter where you live, what you studied, or which campus you attended, we have a group that matches your interests. After graduation, once you're settled, reach out to the Brandywine Alumni Society or your local Penn State alumni chapter. Your Penn State family will be happy to hear from you. And in the coming years, when you visit Penn State, we hope you will come back to visit the Brandywine campus or the Hintz Family Alumni Center in University Park. And with that, I'd like to ask our new graduates to please rise. And would all other Penn State alumni here please rise as well? And it gives me great pleasure to induct all graduating students of the Pennsylvania State University into the Penn State Alumni Association and the Penn State Brandywine Alumni Society. Congratulations. Thank you. You can be seated.
It is my honor to introduce one of our newest graduates, Sarita Germany, class of fall 2021, to deliver our closing remarks. Sarita graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in psychology and a minor in biology. She served as our president of our Black Student Union, Diversity Affairs Chair for our Student Government Association, and she was also a member of the Collegiate Leadership Challenge team and a peer mentor and coach for our Lions Guides program. After graduation, Sarita plans to take some time off to travel before attending graduate school. Please join me in welcoming Sarita to deliver our closing remarks.
Good morning, everyone. As we begin to close out the ceremony, I just want to speak on behalf of the graduating class to thank you all for being here and showing your support this morning. This is a very emotional yet exciting day for us. My journey at Brandywine began in fall 2019. As a transfer student, my time here was short and partly virtual, but it honestly didn't feel that way. I was determined to make the most out of my last few years of being an undergraduate student. I discovered Brandywine has so many resources, leadership, and educational opportunities. Although I didn't utilize most of them until it was mandatory. It turns out the writing studio is really great. During my time here, I was able to take some of the best courses instructed by some of the most supportive professors I've met in my entire college career. Thank you all for understanding and acknowledging that you were all once undergrad students and that college is far from easy. Being involved has made me truly value my experience here at Brandywine. I've had the opportunity to be a mentor to first-year students, which led me to become the leader of the Lions Guides Peer Mentor Program. I also took part in undergrad research, became the Diversity Affairs Chair of Student Government Association, and I also proudly represented as the president of the Black Student Union. While taking on these leadership roles, I developed skills that will be great attributions to my endeavors after college. I also gained connections with staff and faculty and made friendships with people who have all made a positive impact on me while at Brandywine. I am so grateful that I was able to walk across the stage today, feeling like I accomplished a lot more than just succeeding in my academics. To my fellow graduates, I wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors, whether you are starting a career, a business, going to graduate school, or if you don't have a plan at all, that's okay. I believe in you because you believe in yourself. You will be successful because you are all leaders. We are now a part of the largest alumni association in the world. We are. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarita. I'd like to ask everyone now to please rise for our Penn State alma mater, performed by our Brandywine Music Association. You may find the lyrics in the front cover of your program.
For the glory of old state, for her founder strong and great, for the future that we wait. Raise the song, raise the song. Sing our love and loyalty, sing our hopes that bright and free. Rest, O Mother dear, with thee, all with thee, all with thee. When we stood at childhood's gate, shapeless in the hands of fate, thou didst mold us, dear old state, dear old state, dear old state. May no act of ours bring shame to one heart that loves thy name. May our lives but swell thy fame, dear old state, dear old state.
You may be seated. Thank you to the Brandywine Music Association and to everyone for coming to celebrate our fall class of 2021 graduates. In just a moment, our recessional will begin, and we ask that everyone please remain in place until an usher dismisses your row. Each row will be dismissed one by one. We ask that you reunite with your graduates outside. Thank you once again for being with us today. We ask that you now please rise and give a hearty round of applause for the Penn State Brandywine Fall Class of 2021.